The Dodd Incident. Compound 76 in the Koje-do POW camp, situated in the maximum security area, housed 6,418 prisoners of war. On May 7, 1952, Brigadier General Francis T. Dodd visited the compound to negotiate the introduction of U.S. interrogation teams for preliminary repatriation screenings. The POWs in Compound 76 had consistently resisted such efforts, including fingerprinting, by providing false names, exchanging ID numbers, and engaging in other disruptive actions to undermine U.S. oversight. At 2 p.m., Dodd stood near the barbed wire fence, discussing the POWs demands with Joo Tek Woon, the compound spokesman, while 6 POWs attended the meeting. Joo, whose English was passable, used another POW as the official translator. The conversation covered various issues, including the need for regular spokesperson meetings and requests for essentials like raincoats and socks. According to General Raven, who was with Dodd at the time, Joo repeatedly invited Dodd to step inside, saying, "Please come inside the compound where we can resolve all the problems at a desk, and, please come inside and we will sit down and resolve our problems as gentlemen." Around 3 p.m., during the passage of a work detail, POWs seized Dodd and carried him into the compound. Chang Mo, the compound monitor, then ordered the chief clerk, O Seong Kwon, to paint a banner reading, "We capture Dodd. We guarantee his safety if there is shooting, such a brutal action then his life is danger, sick." The banner was displayed on the compound's main building soon after Dodd was taken inside. Once inside, Joo Tek Woon made an unexpected gesture by apologizing to Dodd. In his later interrogation, Joo explained that he had told Dodd, "We were sorry that we had captured him against his will, and that we would guarantee his safety and not harm him." This moment set an unusual tone for Dodd's captivity, emphasizing the POW's acknowledgement of his authority while pursuing their political agenda. Negotiations began immediately, with Joo insisting that representatives from other compounds be brought to Compound 76 to meet with Dodd. The Koje Island camp housed over 170,000 POWs across multiple compounds. To facilitate the meeting, the U.S. Army brought Colonel Lee Hak-koo, described as the most influential officer PW, to the compound. However, Lee declared that a face-to-face meeting without the barbed wire was essential. Meanwhile, O Seong Kwon, accompanied by Captains Haviland and Carroll, visited several maximum security compounds, informing leaders of Dodd's capture and arranging for representatives to attend a meeting in Compound 76. They traveled to Compounds 96, 95, 607, 605, 66, and 62, gathering 2 representatives from each compound. The gathering culminated in a series of meetings inside the CIE, Civilian Information and Education, building, originally intended for teaching democracy and English to POWs. In this transformed space, POWs formally established the Korean People's Army in Chinese Volunteers Prisoners of War Representatives Association. From a desk on the stage, Dodd signed a document recognizing this organization, a crucial step in their campaign to redefine themselves as political subjects rather than mere prisoners. During his captivity, Dodd was treated with a mix of care and control. A room was prepared for him with a wooden bunk, rice mats, blankets, and furniture. Guards stationed outside his room, according to Lee Hak-koo, were there to maintain the prestige of Dodd. Meals were delivered by the U.S. military to accommodate his health issues. POWs even organized a cultural performance of songs and plays in his honor, marking his status as a distinguished captive. The next morning, Dodd participated in a peculiar routine. Camp Doctor Jong-un was summoned to check on Dodd's health. He testified, General Dodd was taking a bath in a metal tub made from an oil drum. About 3 PW monitors were washing the general's body. The doctor treated minor ailments and reported Dodd's condition as stable. The spectacle highlighted the delicate balance between asserting control and showing respect. On May 8, the POWs presented Dodd with a list of demands, including supplies to establish a bureaucratic archive, such as tents, desks, and writing materials. This effort reflected their goal to formalize their authority and position themselves as representatives of a sovereign collective. The first item on their list outlined their intent to organize all POWs on Koje Island. Joo later stated that Lee Hak-koo, elected president of the association, effectively became the commander of all PW compounds in the UN POW Camp No. 1. The POWs' actions challenged the US's authority, invoking the Geneva Convention to highlight alleged mistreatment and violations. They argued that the U.S. had undermined international humanitarian law by coercing POWs into renouncing their allegiance to the DPRK. To address the crisis, the U.S. Army replaced Dodd with General Colson, who declared all negotiations with Dodd void. Despite Colson's midnight loudspeaker announcement ordering Dodd's release, the POWs refused. Instead, they issued a series of messages emphasizing their grievances and asserting that Dodd's detention was lawful under international principles. One message noted, "Brig General Dodd is, as he has reported, in utterly safe condition, being protected from all danger, and there is not even the smallest change in his sanitary or mental condition could be seen." On May 10, Dodd and Colson signed documents acknowledging past grievances and the POW's new organizational functions. These signatures, however, led to both officers' demotions, as their actions were viewed as breaches of military protocol.